Come on in. Hi, everybody. Hey, Jody. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to today's live Facebook video here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name's Katie O'Neill, and I am super excited to show you a 2021 Newmar Mountain Aire. My name, again, is Katie, and I'm reachable at 303-562-8659. Again, 303-562-8659. Please, if you've got any questions or comments during the video, this is a live video. We'll be happy to answer anything. Just type in the comment section below, and Avin will go ahead and radio in, and I'll answer questions as we're here today. But as usual, we're in a 4551 Newmar Mountain Aire, and I love an opportunity to kind of start from the back. I like to do things inside out, so we'll start from the rear and move forward. This is a beautiful example of the reason that people would choose a Newmar. So the 4551 is one of our most popular floor plans, and one of the reasons that is because of this bathroom. This shower is incredible. Right now on the market, there are a lot of things that you can consider, but a 50 by 34 inch shower with two towel racks is a real luxury. I want to show you just how much room is on the inside, and on my way in I'll point out that we have a really nice wall mounted body wash, conditioner, and shampoo setup here. Very easy to use. We also have our nice teak bench, so if you would like to, wash your legs or shave your legs after a long day hiking, you can. And then on top of it, we have both a regular shower head and then this handheld, which is adjustable. So depending on where you're sitting in the shower, you can change that to fit you. We also do have the optional assist handles. And then this is the AquaView system. One of the things that's really nice about AquaView is, as you see here on the sign, it says water saving system. This will actually just run that water through until your shower is preheated. Now, we do have an all-electric coach here with a tankless water heater and 105 gallons of fresh water. So it's really nice to be able to get the benefit that you have of all of that hot water, but without wasting your gray tank. So you've got an 80-gallon gray tank, and that's a lot of gray water. And that, of course, has to do with the fact that you're on this spectacular Spartan chassis at 45 feet. It's actually 44 feet, 10 inches long. But it's really nice to be able to have this great shower system. And as you'll notice, I've got all this headroom. One of the things that you get starting at the Dutch Star line up is an all tile enclosure, no carpets throughout the coach, and then the cathedral ceiling. So that's that little band that you see, this kind of this rainbow. And what that does is it raises the roof of the shower, so you don't have to have the opening above here or the skylight. You can have just the very simple fantastic fan here, which of course is rain sensor. You can't override that, but it's just a really nice setup. So now that we've kind of seen one of the most attractive attributes of this coach, I'd like to also show you this door here. So this is another Newmar trademark. So it's really nice to know that you can go ahead and open this. This magnetic cover pulls off, and there's a ladder that deploys. What's nice about this is you can use this ladder over and over again. After you've deployed the ladder, you wouldn't have to replace the door. You'll also note that it does have a window behind it with a screen, so you can have that open. Of course, we've got power MCD shades day and night in this coach. And then another real luxury is this cedar lined closet. So it's really nice that the lights go on automatically when you open the door. There's a ton of shoe storage, and you'll notice it's all carpet lined. So the attention to detail is really second to none here in Newmar. Of course, you've got a bar hanging system here, and then a bar the whole way across. And then I'm going to lock this and just show you how that works. So it's a very simple mechanism. Just pull down right here, and it'll keep it locked while you're going down the road. And then whenever you're ready to open it, you just pop it back up and slide open. And I love these smoked mirrors. Here's our safe. And then on the right hand side, once again, of this cedar lined closet, tons and tons of storage space. So really, really nice attention to detail here. This is a very luxurious offering by Newmar. And the Mountain Aire line comes with 5 offerings of 45 45 foot long coaches, but if you're looking for something with that higher horsepower and torque rating, 1,650 foot-pounds of torque, a 15,000 pound towing capacity, this is also available in a 41 foot coach. We've got two offerings of the Mountain Aire and the 41 foot coach. So right here you'll see our Silverleaf system. This is where I can turn everything up and down, and these are all on slides, so it's really nice. I can actually just dim the lights if I want it to be a little bit less bright in here. I can do that or just turn them all the way off. And then here you'll find our medicine cabinet. And of course, once again, all carpet lined. And then way here in the back, Jody, I don't know if you can show that, but it's a great place to plug in your hair dryer. So you can actually stow your curling iron and hair dryer in this cabinet. There's a ton of space here. I love the linear drains that they have. I'm going to turn this mirror light back on so that you can see. So we've got this beautiful mirror light. It's backlit, so it's really, really elegant. Again, we have these linear drains down below and just a ton of storage. So I'll just open all of these drawers. And it's really nice to see that these are full extension drawers. I don't know if you've ever gotten into a motorhome where you go to open the drawer and it comes out to about here and you got to reach all the way back in. But they're full extension, soft close, his and her sinks, lots and lots of storage here for linens, outlets on both sides. So just a really, really nice execution by Newmar. This is not a medicine cabinet over here. This is actually a great access point to turn the water on and off for your washer and dryer. There's a 30-minute cycle on these Splendides that you can run for the washer and dryer. It just uses a few gallons of water. I've had other people mention that they're kind of concerned with the fact that if they're doing laundry on the road, they're going to use a lot of water, and that's really just not true. So this is a great opportunity. I love the fact that this is positioned next to the bed too. It makes great, really easy access for folding. And look at the size of this drawer. So you could keep all of your Tide Pods down here and dryer sheets, any kind of stain remover that you need. So just really cool and really nice because you can go ahead and fold everything behind you. I did want to point out that you also have, of course, we have a robe hook in almost every Newmar I've ever seen. Just nice, again, attention to detail, really making sure that you get that residential feel, a little bit of privacy. So these solid wood doors are really heavy and beautiful. This is the wicker glazed maple that you'll see today with the ibis interior, and that'll bring us into this bedroom. I'm going to open this up before you come in, Jody, just so you can kind of show where they can store their water bottles down below this king size bed. This is a 72 by 80. So this is a really nice, large, luxurious king size bed, nightstands on either side. And these little plugs here have both USB and 110 outlets. So you can run your laptop, you could run your iPad, you can run your cell phones, all of your devices on each side. So both of you are getting up in the morning, maybe answering a few emails before you start your day. It's a great place to do a little bit of work. And of course, this coach is actually designed and set up with a buffet, and the buffet offers a desk. So this is made for people who aren't just, touring the country, that might be working on the road as well. So also, I just want to make sure I mentioned that we do have, again, carpet lined storage, really deep storage up here. We also have, again, a 110 outlet right here, and there's little grommets down here so you can actually run cords through. So if you wanted to leave something plugged in full time, you could run cords down here as well. And then we do have another Silverleaf access panel down here, which would allow you to control your lights and such. And then over here on this left hand side, you'll see that is the remote control for the Sleep Number radius bed. This is a Sleep Number radius bed. What that means is it's got these rounded corners, but that 72 by 80 sheet set that you would get, that's called the RV King, that's what you'll look for. These rounded corners will not come standard on the RV sheets, but that 72 by 80 RV King will be perfectly fine if you'd like to go ahead and get some sheets online. That's what you'll be looking for, and they'll snug it up nice. Okay, so over here on this side, we've got more storage, of course, above. And then you'll also notice, though, we've got this nice second control panel. So I've got a Silverleaf control panel up front, which allows me to have access to, for instance, my generator. I can take a look at all my water levels. I can control my climate control. I can control my block heater, also my floor heat. So I've got 3-zone heater available. Oh my gosh, Jody, we have this set to 10. That's funny. So you guys, just so you know, it's supposed to be cool and rainy here in Colorado today, but it is an absolutely glorious day. And I'm just turning all of this down because we don't need the heat on in these bays at all this summer. It's been really, really nice. Now that being said, so more storage here, again, carpet lined. Of course, you've got your smart 4K TV, but I wanted to show you this little button right here. So this is actually our awning control. So of course this is the station where you'd run your Blu-ray player, but this little awning control is really nice because outside of our emergency exit, you'll see that I have the awning deployed, and it's keeping the sun out of this coach. And I can just easily put that up and down. And what's nice about these awnings is they're small, so if there's a bit of wind, they're not going to go up automatically. You can keep these down if the wind is picked up a little bit and still have some shade in your coach on those hot days. And then you've got this amazing countertop. And I love these high polished surfaces, but once again, all of these drawers are full extension. You've got so much room in this RV for storage. Really, really comfortable. And it's this beautiful countertop where you can, really kind of move in, feel like you're at home, get some pictures of the kids out. Of course, you're going to have to probably rotate through so all the kids feel like you've got pictures of them. My aunt is really crafty. Every time I show up, she's got a picture of me on her dresser, and I'm always like, I can't believe I'm your favorite. So anyhow, these are the extra chairs, and then back here you'll see there's the air pump for your Sleep Number radius bed. But plenty of room for storage down here. Really nice extra chairs. Of course, these are also covered with leather, so they're super easy to clean. And again, let's just take a look at another one of these really beautiful solid wood separations, so everyone can have some privacy. Just a really, really nice house. So that's going to bring us up into our galley area. Oh, let me go ahead and close this up. So we can start here with the mid bath. So this is a 1.5 bath model. And I'm going to open some of this stuff up, and then I'll step aside because it's really important to show you how much storage you actually have here. And then down below there, Jody, that little black ensemble there, that is your central vac. So that's a sweep point, and then also a place to plug in some hoses. But as you can see, lots and lots of storage room here. So if you had company that was using the second bathroom, they would have a backlit mirror, plenty of storage space, and of course those beautiful Dometic porcelain toilets, and another fantastic fan. Close this all up. Open that bad boy up. So this one even has a plug inside of the medicine cabinet. So once again, if we are sharing bathrooms and maybe you like to get up a little earlier in the morning, you want to keep your hair dryer up here in the mid bath, you can do that. So all of your coaches have all of these wonderful, fantastic fans, but it's just nice. You've got not only a fan here, but you can open this window. So if you want a little extra ventilation in the morning, you can get that rolling. Really nice feature in this RV. So the other thing that you'll find in the 4051 is this pivot door. So these pivot so that while these slides are in, you can still access this mid bath while you're driving. Really, really handy there. And that's going to bring us into the galley. So take a look at this kitchen. I actually brought you, brought a tape measure today just to show you how deep this really is. So we're talking 42 inches deep. In terms of counter space. Of course, that's nestled over our beautiful stainless steel deep basin dual undermount sink with the residential faucet head, but just a beautiful amount of counter space. And then here with our island extended, we've actually are all the way out to 55 inches. So a lot of counter space in this RV if you're, cooking for a large number of people, or if you just, really want to be able to make something gourmet, you really can. There's a ton of cabinet storage in here, and I love the rubber shelf soft close so that you can get all the way to those deep corners easily. Of course, this is for our convection and microwave oven. Again, this is all carpet lined, just beautiful. Of course, here you have all of your information about your RV. You've got your country club information here as well, so if you need to call anyone, and then your paint codes. We will provide you with touch-up paint, which I think is a really nice feature. And Newmar is really a first-class organization that's trying really hard to create a wonderful experience for their guests. I love, this is a great place to keep spices. Gosh, I mean, if I could just have one of these at my house, it'd be awesome. What a nice feature. And then I'll just open this up so we can take a look at how big our microwave is. And this is, once again, I get a lot of questions. You can bake in this like a traditional wall oven, or you can microwave in it as well. And then a little more space here. And then with just a touch of the button, this slides right in, goes away, gives you a little more room up here in the galley as well. And of course we have our microwave, or I'm sorry, our dishwasher. And then we have our true induction cooktop. So I really love All-Clad out of Indiana. And of course we're made in Napanee. That's why you see this amazing craftsmanship provided by the Amish that inhabit that region. But in Napanee, they have also, I'm sorry, not in Napanee, in Indiana, they have a company called All-Clad that does a copper core, which is a really great pot and pan to use for this oven. But I've got to tell you, if you've never tried an induction cooktop out, I would really encourage you. This is not like a hot burner stove. You can put a paper towel down on this and boil water and it won't catch on fire. This is a safety feature, and the other thing that it is it's for people who are true gourmets that want to be able to sear food or cook at a very specific temperature, warming up those oils on the bottom of that pan nice and slow so it doesn't stick. That's what this cooktop's all about. It is phenomenal. If you haven't tried it before, don't second guess it before you actually use it. It's really quite amazing. Of course, we've got some more drawer space here. And then we've got really great drawer space here as well. I've had a lot of people who say, why isn't it using the full drawer? Well, there are things on either side so that this can roll out, but they want that fascia to look nice and consistent. So that's why they make them a little bit oversized. And then here we'll see, again, this rubbish shelf feature where you've got the complete extension. And then I've got the countertop stowed just over here to the left. This is of the smaller vegetable sink. But you'll see they actually give you a place to keep those things while you're traveling so you can bring them with you, which is really nice. And one more cabinet and drawer to go. These are two of my favorite features. I love, once again, little drawers where you can keep all of the apparatus that you might need to have, and a great place to keep your sponges and your scrubby. Love that. Okay, so with all of this amazing kitchen space, what do we need? We need a really nice pantry. So this RV, the 4551 by Newmar, has one of the best pantries available. So in 2021, we did away with the push buttons because they kept breaking little tabs off, and we gave you this push release system. So this is just so cool. You push and release, and look at how much cabinet space you have. I mean, this is just incredible. And keep in mind, all of this is full extension, and they're all adjustable. So you can make them whatever height you'd like for your kitchen needs. So much storage. This is one of the biggest pantries that I've seen on any RV, and it's just so nice to have everything so accessible in your kitchen. Of course, you've got this beautiful whirlpool. We do have an ice maker, nice double bend below. This model does have the optional exterior freezer and refrigerator as well. So lots of room for anyone who wanted to maybe full-time in this RV. And then there's a water filter here, again, for your door water. And then this will remove and slide underneath. You've got a nice cheese drawer, adjustable shelves. You can put tall items in here like bottles of Prosecco. Just an idea, just a little friendly recommendation. Now, I mentioned earlier that this was a really great coach for people who wanted to be able to work from the road. Now, this is probably not on our recommended diet guidelines, these donuts, but what we do recommend is a really comfortable place to get some additional work done so you don't have to be stressed out while you're on the road. Get a nice computer desk here, and then you also have a great place for either all of your RV manuals or your printer, which is wonderful. This table is extended right now. Someone mentioned to me the other day that was shopping, they said, oh my gosh, we have this other brand, our friends have it, and it makes all of this noise bouncing down the road. I can tell you, after limitless test drives in mountain airs, this table does not go bouncing while you go driving down the road. It stows away into a nice tight locked position. It also gives you access to a ton of additional storage down here. Great place to keep pots and pans. glassware, whatever you might need, maybe some board games, who knows, whatever your fancy is. And then I love this. Anybody need a file cabinet while they're on the road? What a great place to keep electronics on this right-hand side, maybe a laptop, file cabinet for all your things, some additional drawer space. This is just a really nice feature. You would not get this with a booth dinette. You know, you wouldn't get this kind of organization. So I really love this buffet style dinette. And keep in mind, these chairs are designed to be on the road. They're not going to tip over. I can't tell you how many people say, oh my gosh, aren't those going to tip over? No, they're not going to tip over. They're going to be just fine. And please do note also another carefree awning. So we do have a 3 awning package on this coach. I do have the awning outside here as well. And then look at all of this storage. So we talked about glassware earlier. Again, this is all carpet lined. If you wanted to keep a nice selection of glassware up top, you could for your company. And then of course, this is a great place for board games. So much deep space. This would very easily hold like a Monopoly board set if you wanted to. Anything along those lines, some cribbage boards, all of those things. So just absolutely love that. And then I love these recliners. So it's funny, I'm actually gonna get a new RV for myself this month. I've got one that just came in, well I should say in July. And it has this recliner set up. And at first I was a little on the fence, and then I tried them out and I was like, God, this is so incredibly nice. And what a cool place. So you sit here, you've got your beautiful televator, you've got a nice place for your glasses. You actually have another nice place for glasses right here as well. So his and hers. And then a little place to keep if you've got a book you're reading or anything along those lines. Maybe you want to keep bottle of Jack Daniels. Just kidding, just kidding. No, not any bottles of Jack Daniels. I don't even drink. That's the funny part is I make all these jokes. You'll probably all think I'm an alcoholic, but I don't even drink. But no, anyway, so just really cool space, really cool storage. I love the soft, puffy, you know, really beautiful ceiling. One of the things that this does is this coach does not echo. It's such a nice sound condensing, and so we do have different features where sometimes we have these really ornate ceilings. This is a very simple ceiling, but we've still been able to camouflage all of your returns. And right now, I know you probably can't hear it, but there's a 12.5 kilowatt generator running currently, and it's super quiet in here, and it's actually what's powering all of our air conditioning. So I really like that. I want to show you what's outside this window because of course we have another one of those carefree awnings outside, so you can see that. Oh, and while we're waiting for that, more storage, of course. This sound bar is awesome. If you ever wanted to really like get lost in a movie, like watch Titanic and turn that thing up full blast. I mean, you're gonna be in the ocean with everybody else. It's just amazing. Of course, Blu-ray player, all of your, you know, kind of main station, lots and lots of remotes throughout this coach. We also have a TV outside, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 televisions on this RV. All of them are going to be that 4K smart television. So I would encourage you. This RV does not have Newmar's. It does not have Newmar's solar panels on here. And solar is, if you don't know, it's a difference maker. What does it do? It's going to let you park alongside the road for 4 or 5 hours, go take a nice hike. Don't run your generator, don't plug in, your air conditioner won't work, but your refrigerator will stay nice and cool. You can charge all of your devices, and you really have to do a lot less planning when you have a solar package. And we do a lot of boondocking, like we might be gone for 3 or 4 weeks at a time, and we won't have any days that we're plugging in. We're literally living off of our solar panels. Maybe we're running our generator for a little bit during the day to bring the temperatures down, but with our carefree awning packages out, you know, keeping the sun out, keeping the temperature nice and cool, we don't have to run the generator very often at all. We're relying almost all on solar. So that's a real possibility here. I'm going to show you how to convert this bed. I always do this. The reason I do this is because if you have a Mountain Air, especially one that is as nice as this with this ibis interior, the wicker glazed maple. I mean, it just looks so rich. You know, you're gonna have people who want to come and camp with you. And I want to just show you how easy it is to let that happen. Now we do have 2 seat belts here as well, and then an inflatable air mattress, but everyone always wants to know, how big is this? I'll tell you what, it's really, really big. Plenty of room for 2 people. If you want to bring your family. You also have, you know, so this has got a 3-wall slide. So with this full wall slide being hydraulic, you'll notice there's no carpet over here. And what we've been able to do with Newmar is we've been able, you know, between the STAR Foundation, which stands for strong, true, and robust, and then really good slide craftsmanship, you know, very much residential style wall assemblies with aluminum running through there, the cords being mounted. We've been able to really increase the space that you have here. So this is a really, really wide galley. If you brought, for instance, your kids and you needed an extra place for someone to sleep, you could put a king-size air mattress right there in the middle. We use that a lot. The reason that we do is because they're really easy to put away, much easier than actually deconstructing your couch. You can pick up an air mattress at the end of the day, throw it on the bed. You know, you don't have to pick anything up. The cover sheet stays on. You just throw it on the king-size bed in the back. When it's bedtime at night, pull it out, give the kids a few sleeping bags, call it a day. We found that to be a lot more user-friendly than actually articulating this into a bed every night. So just a recommendation. I do want to just see if I can find in here our MCD shade control. There's awning control. That's the mounting bracket. Here we go. Oh, you know what? It's going to be right here on our silver leaf. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do some shades just to show you how that works. There we go. There's your day shades. Uh-oh. My pasta's in the way. Got to tell everyone at Newmar, thank you once again for sending out all of these beautiful props and decorations for us. Really kind of lets you see how nice and homey it can feel here. But here's your day shades, and it's really that simple. And then also you have your night shades as well. All with a touch of a button, so super simple. As you can see, everything gets blacked out. We do have the optional kitchen window back here. I had somebody say, oh my gosh, they're missing a shade. No, they're not missing a shade. It's just integrated. It's up behind the cabinets. So really nice there. If you're wondering how wide this is, just to the tape line here where you see the grommet for where the slide seals, 71 inches. So really, really, really wide space, very comfortable. I do want to show you the front here as well. So there is another little pocket here to keep some nice things. I love that when you get to the mountain air, they start giving you these map backs. I know it's old-fashioned, but I love a good old-fashioned road map. It's kind of fun to be able to hold up. If you don't have good cell phone coverage, you don't have to worry about your road map going out or not being able to log into your road map. Anyway, here's some more of these silly cabinets. But you can tell it would look really weird if they weren't the same length. So it's really nice that they cover the entire space. Another nice tall area here, great for water bottles. Again, if it's game day, you're watching the Broncos, just take it to another Super Bowl win right here while you're driving down the road. And here is Mother Brain. What does Mother Brain do? Awning control, wine guard, you can find your antennas, you know, or your local TV stations, all your slide controls here, privacy drapes. This is where I've got my awning controls as well, except for the one that's in that bathroom in the back. So everything that you need here to operate and run the system. You know, it's really nice to be able to kind of go through here, both in the front of the house or in the back of the house without having to walk all the way from the front to the back. So that second silverleaf control panel is really nice. And then another place to keep another water bottle and some more silly drawers or silly cabinets. But I mean, that's great. Why would you waste the space? And it looks so much classier. And of course, all of your power shades are housed underneath here, so it's not space that's unused. So these do turn around completely. But before we get everywhere kind of discombobulated, I want to show you some of the front. So right here we have our leveling jacks. We also have our 6-speed 4,000 mH Allison transmission, cup holders. You'll notice that the keys are not in the ignition. That's because you get a lot of features when you move up into this Spartan chassis. Oh, you know what though, Jenny? We gotta do this. Let's see if we can get these shades up. Let's see. Shade, shade. There we go. I want to show you. This is a really important feature provided only by Newmar, owner support. So you'll notice that Mike Bonacci, he is at Newmar. He is your Mountain Aire Newmar brand specialist. You can email him, and that's his email address. This goes right to him, or you can call him if you need help. You've also got not Freightliner, but Spartan right here. So there's your Spartan roadside companion, and there are apps. But it's really unique to a manufacturer to have a designated specialist who knows the RV inside and out. So if you've got questions, I have this happen all the time with other brands where they're like, help, my X won't work. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. Let me see if I can find someone who can answer that for you, and we'll get right back to you. This guy, all he does is Mountain Aires. It's super, super nice. Now this is built on the Spartan chassis, which does have a 5-year, 100,000 mile warranty on it. Super, super nice. That's something unique to Spartan. Another thing that this has on it that's really important to understand is you've got your mobile eye system as well. And then you've got your on-guard collision mitigation system. Sorry, that's a mouthful. But what that means is basically you've got lane tracking, you've got adaptive cruise control, and you have ABS brakes, you have electronic stability control. So you've got an RV that's really going to help you stay safe in adverse conditions. Again, I mentioned that this is all, let me see if I can get this to come on without starting the engine. There we go. So as I mentioned, this is all part of the Spartan chassis, but look at this beautiful dash. So digital dash, lots of information. It's really easy to toggle through. Like right now we're looking at our trip control. Here's our TPMS sensors. Of course, they're not logged on yet. It'll take a few seconds for them to log all the information in. Active cruise control, air leveling. So you've got air leveling as well as hydraulic leveling. One of the benefits of air leveling is that you're not having to use your hydraulic system, but you can get the coach flat. So if you're in a relatively flat surface, you just need a little extra push. This is where you do this. So really, really nice, simple, straightforward, easy to use. Nice dashboard. Really, really so much better than all of our previous and traditional dashboards. The digital age has of course come to cars, and now it's come to RVs. We do have the integrated CURT Spectrum brake controller, so this is a really nice system if you've got a stacker trailer or anything kind of heavy behind you. That's going to help a lot. Of course, with 1,650 foot-pounds of torque, you can have something really heavy behind you. Your heated mirror control. So just everything is super simple. You also have automatic lights as well. Power window here for the driver. So all of these features are really, really handy. And then of course we've got our charging pads, which is great. And I want to show you, let me move my pillows back into place, grab my clipboard so I'm ready to go outside. But I wanted to show you, I love this desk area, because what we have going for us here is we've got a nice desk that comes out, so I could be doing my work on the road. Oh, let me get my little armchair. I don't know why the queen seat is bigger, but this is like a super nice seat. It's giving me plenty of room to grow. I guess they wanted me to be like fat and happy. I don't know. But I love this. So I have oh shit, we lost the Jeep Honey camera. No, hopefully that doesn't happen to you, but it's really nice to be able to watch your rear view camera, to look at navigation. That way whomever's driving can focus on the road, and you can kind of keep an eye on what's going on behind you or coming up next. I think that that's really important information. There's also another charger here. I love the step cover. And of course this is a recliner, it's a heated seat, it's super luxurious, really, really comfortable, but just a great overall execution by Newmar. This is as far down as these shades will go while you're driving, but as you'll notice, they're nice and they kind of shade you, which is good. And let's go ahead, we'll put this bad boy away. And I think, am I missing anything up front? Swivel seats, recliners, call that guy if you've got problems. I think we're good to go. Let me just move this bad boy out of the way. Let me put the desk up so we don't trip up Jody. And then let's go ahead and head outside. So I love this this screen door. So one of the things that's really nice about this is that you can open it. So I could actually hand something out to somebody, or I can keep it closed. This is making a ton of difference in heat in this coach right now. It's also got a nice slide glass cover, so really easy to open all at once. And then right here is where my battery disconnect is, and then I've also got my power lock and unlock on both the remote and then right here as well. You'll notice I have assist handles all the way down, as well as a lighted door handle out here. And I love the touchpad. One of the things that's really nice about the touchpad is that it has a doorbell. So if someone wants to ring the doorbell and let you know that they're there, you can hear that, come and greet them. And I wanted to show you today, I always forget to do this. Look at how deep these extra 2 storage bins are. It's crazy. I mean, that thing's like 18 inches deep down there. You can keep all sorts of stuff down there. I mean, personally, gosh, you could keep all of your like sunblock and stuff right underneath the steps, water dishes for the puppies, dog food, who knows. Oh, I'm going to turn the generator off really quick. So I know I talk about these being live videos, but I always forget to turn the generator off, and it is definitely a little noisier when you're on the outside, but you can't hear it at all from the inside. So right here on this convex mirror, we have our camera right here built in and integrated, which is really, really nice. These are this level at the Mountain Aire, you get into these really big, beautiful, I call them caterpillar mirrors. They're so incredibly cool. Of course, you've got your state-of-the-art lighting system up here as well. You can see that beautiful xenon bulb. Just a really spectacular fit. And that's what I was missing, comfort drive. Let's talk about comfort drive. So comfort drive, when you're going down the road and it's really windy and you're pushing from behind, you have to kind of fight to keep that RV straight. Not with comfort drive. When I powered that RV on this morning and I came in, I did a 3-point turn to turn the RV around. What happens is when you come to a stop, comfort drive goes back to straight. So this coach is constantly angling straight down the highway. It really reduces driver fatigue. The number one comment that I get in customer feedback from anybody driving any diesel pusher by Newmar is that comfort drive is the most incredible difference maker. So if you're going to be using this RV out on the road, you definitely want to consider coming in. We have a phenomenal frontage road, really easy freeway access, nice and simple to learn on. Come in and test drive this. It is absolutely the most amazing thing about this RV, both the Star Foundation and comfort drive. And if you don't know what that difference is before you buy something, you're making a mistake. So just want to put that out there. So beautiful chrome accents the whole way through. Of course, you do have a 150-gallon diesel tank, so there's one fill station there. And then this is with our slides out. Oh, I forgot to show you the walking room. Well, tune in next time. I'll show you how much room you have in between. I did forget something, huh? So here's that Dometic on a slide. It's probably good to show this to you because look at how far out this comes. So you could actually fully load this and access it from outside, even with your slides deployed. So if you're camping somewhere, of course that's what makes sense, right? You're going to need to get access if you're keeping your hamburger meat in here or your hot dogs for your 4th of July getaway. You know, you need to be able to get to everything. And that'll bring us into our next benefit. So these trays have 1,000-pound weight capacity, so they would even hold me. Unbelievable. So as you can see, they go way, way, way far out. So if I was, for instance, trying to unload my barbecue, maybe I was keeping it here in the center, I would have full access to everything that's all the way in the middle of the coach, which is really, really nice. And then of course you can see right above us, I have our television, which I will get to in just a second. And these do go both directions, so they slide all the way out on my side as well as on the driver's side. So passenger and driver side both. Oh, we don't have to pull it all the way out, but just so you can see how wide this is. Once again, another 1,000-pound capacity. And then right here, you'll notice those are the attachments for the central vac that we have. So Road Vac is the company that we use. Those are the attachments. So not only do you have an attachment point and then the bath and a half and the half bath inside, but you also have attachment points outside. So for me, I'm a paddle boarder. I really like to store my paddle board by rolling it up and putting it back underneath, but I don't like to do it with rocks on it. So it's really nice to be able to clean those off. And then in this compartment right here is where the Road Vac is located. And this is a manual, so for those of you that are asking about whether or not you want power or manual, I do like how quick a power or how quick a manual slide comes out. So that is just something to consider. You can get them in either format. Of course, this coach has been on order for about 6 months. So you would have to wait a while if you wanted to special order something. I should also point out, we not only do we have lights underneath, but we also have 110 outlets for your margarita station. And since we're talking about margarita stations, yeah, top shelf, baby. Get your Patron right here, all your mixers, everything ready to go. Where's the party at? And then I did mention I was gonna show you this beautiful exterior television. Keep in mind this Bose soundbar is operated by Wi-Fi, so if you want to listen to something outside, maybe a little Jimi Hendrix, you know, maybe a little Led Zeppelin while you're hanging out by the fire pit, you can do that. You see Jody, my camera guy, is coming in because he knows I can't reach that thing, but my shirt's, you know, good enough where I could jump today, Jody. I did it. Tag axles. Have we talked about this? So one of the things, this has got a 55-degree front wheel cut. One of the things that's really nice about this, you can actually see that this is pivoted a little bit right now. Any speed under 20 miles an hour, you're going to get wheel cut that is just incredible. In 2021, Spartan did a really good job at increasing their wheel cut. And what that means is this coach is so easy to manipulate and drive and get into parking spots that are maybe a little bit tighter. Getting out of parking lots that are a little bit tighter. And man, when you're in a 45-foot coach, that makes a huge difference. But the other benefit that you get from a tag axle like this is here you've got this amazing RV that's got 500 horsepower, 1,650 foot-pounds of torque, you know, 15,000-pound towing capacity. What happens when that big stacker trailer starts to bounce? Well, you've got some forgiveness. You've got kind of a cantilever, if you will, that gives you that kind of road presence that you want. So not only do you have this star foundation, which we can kind of see, let's see if we can see it from inside of this cabin. They're also nicely finished. It's hard to actually show it to you. Oh no, that one's not gonna work. Let's try this one. So not only do you have the star foundation, so you can kind of see how that's working. So what happens is you can see instead of having this coach sitting down on this main rail, they've got this foundation that's built up. It's pushing all of the weight from those slides down towards the middle of the coach, and then it's loading this 3-inch subfloor it's pre-tiled, it's pre-dressed, so it's had time to cure, time to get nice and solid on a flat surface, and then they put that on top of the star foundation. So not only do you have this amazing tag axle, which is giving you that nice quiet road presence and that good feeling over the bumps, you've also got this great level of insulation underneath, keeping the heat and the hot conditions out of your coach, making for a really, really comfortable drive. The difference between Newmar and other manufacturers is really in that strong, true, and robust foundation and in comfort drive. If you haven't experienced this, it's worth it. It's going to give you better longevity. Your coach is going to last longer. This is a 15-gallon DEF tank. It is dual fill. I'll show you the other side as well. And then here are your house battery or your chassis batteries. There's your on and off for both. Easy to change filters. Ask me about the 1, 2, 3 filter changing schedule. Be happy to, you know, extrapolate on that. That's something that's really important to understand. what your maintenance cycles are. And then also Newmar has given us this great opportunity where we are Spartan certified, Freightliner certified, and Newmar certified, all in one location. So there's only 3 places like that in the entire country that can actually service all of your RV needs in one spot. We have a campground that's right down here on the left. I've got a few clients that are actually trading in, camping there right now in their Ventana. They're picking up a new toy haul or Canyon Star tomorrow. They said, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? We have to be out of our campsite. We're 2 days early. Don't worry, we've got 50 amp plugins right there. Come on down, plug in, stay a few nights until you get all settled. Transfer your stuff over, you know, do your walk for 3.5 hours with Gary Mavellin. Have Bill Habercorn, our online 24-hour specialist that answers questions and solves problems for people, you know, help you out until you get your feet on the ground and you kind of understand your coach a little bit better. Spend the night and then take off. So that's a really, really nice attribute of this dealership. Now here in the back, what a beautiful mountain air this is. Of course, you've got your mud flap down there. And then we've also got our air line is integrated. As I mentioned, this does have the integrated air braking system already built into it, so that Kurt Spectrum control, you can kind of see that. And then I want to make sure I get this right. Yes, so this is the artesian graphics. So this artesian graphics is so pretty. It's got kind of this, I don't know, like it's almost like a marine blue with like a slate gray and silver combination. Just absolutely stunning. And then, ooh, it didn't hit me. Take a look at this though. What an amazing amount of room you have to work on this engine from the back. So again, this is going to be our Spartan K3 chassis with a 500 horsepower Cummins engine, 4,000 mH Allison transmission, 6-speed, and this is everything that you need to access is so clean and tidy in here. Of course, this is our Oasis system. This is what gives you hydronic heat. This is what keeps your bays underneath your basement bays warm. It's what gives you tankless hot water. This is what runs this fluid runs in a line that goes all underneath your coach and pushes air over this hot water line, or it's not a water line. I guess it's antifreeze that it runs through those lines, giving you heat throughout your RV, so you don't have to use those 15,000 BTU heat pumps. So you've got Penguin heat pumps. You've got 3 of them on this coach that have both heat pumps and AC, but that hydronic heat's a real big difference maker. Of course, your radiator here. Here's the other side of that DEF fluid, so you can fill on either side. This is a place to store your Blackwater hose. Now you'll notice that this is a really, really nice system. So you can store your hose in here. And then I've got the water bay opened up so you can kind of see. You have a SaniCon system here as well. So if you're not using a gravity hose and you've got the SaniCon system, you don't need to use those slunkies, but you have the attachment for both. So you can do either or. And then here's your whole house water filter. And I love this nice digital display. A great place to put a paper towel roll. Of course, your sewage rinse right here, your tank rinse open and close, your low point drains are right here. You've got hot and cold water with a shower outside. You've got a power hose reel right here as well for your city water or your water fill. So just a really, really nice water bay down here. Great place for someone else to use, like my boyfriend, not me. Yeah, he already knows. All right, so this is a 50-foot, 50-amp power cord. That is so cool. 50 feet makes a huge difference over your regular 36-foot. 14 feet difference gives you a lot better accessibility and reach. So I love that aspect of this compartment. There again is our Oasis system that we talked about. This is what's supplying the hydronic heat to your RV. It's what's giving you endless hot water. So if you're hooked up to a sewer and you're taking a shower and you've got city water, you could take a shower all day long. No strings attached. And then we talked about this, but I wanted to show you, this is, again, one of the benefits that you have here is that coming out here on this tray from the other side, huge accessibility. Because this is a really big wall slide. This thing is the entire length of the coach, but I can still reach all the things here that I could reach over there. So really, really nice feature in this RV. I love these big slides that 1,000 pounds. I don't even know what you have that's 1,000 pounds. Certainly isn't lawn chairs or a barbecue. Oh, we do have these really cool pellet cookers here if you want to get one. That'd be a good thing to put on one of those bad boys. All right, so once again, here's that awning package. I've got one in and one out, but how nice is that? I mean, this is just a really, really nice way to keep your coach cool. We've got another bay here. Here we've got 8 house batteries. That is because we have the extra system where we've got the induction cooktop, so that comes, instead of with a 6 battery pack, it comes with an 8 battery pack. Again, that's an optional feature that you'll find on almost everything that we order. We don't typically order anything with the propane on board unless you really ask us to. These all-electric coaches, now that we have solar available, 3 panels from our store are about $3,800, and that gives you 525 watts of solar, and that's a really, really great advent for you. So you can come in and have it installed on your Newmar that you have now. And increases your trade-in value. People love being able to go out and boondock, and you can really do that in this coach. So again, nice clean compartment, squeegee right here to keep your windshield clean. The release is in here as well for your generator, which is housed here in front. You've got your other diesel filling station right here. Again, you've got 150 gallons of diesel fuel available on this RV, 105 gallons of fresh water, beautiful chrome convex mirrors with turn indicators integrated into the mirror itself. You've got your diamond shield cover in the front, and you are looking at a Newmar Mountain Aire with stock number 5N201332. Again, 5N201332. I have one other one coming in before I move into 2022 model year. We are taking orders on 2022s. Right now, if you want to special order something, we've received all of our allocations, so get your name on one quick. But if you want this one and you want to go camping right now, please give me a call. My name, again, is Katie O'Neill. I'm here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My number is 303-562-8659. Again, 303-562-8659. Thank you so much for tuning in every week at 10:30 to watch us live. I'll be filling in for a friend tomorrow and doing another live video. If you've got any questions, reach out. I'd love to help. Thanks so much.